Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the sum up of the lesson Eidgah, and then we are going to see the story of on Monday morning. Children, let us see the sum up of the last class prose Eidgah. What is the meaning for Eidgah? The festival celebrated by Muslims. Who is the main character in the story? Already I told you, Hamid. How much years he is? 4 years old. So he is living with his grandmother Amina. Why he is living with his grandmother? Because he doesn't have his father as well as mother. Okay, then what has happened? So he is having many friends and they are rich, but he is a poor boy, but he is a clever boy. So what he is doing during the Eid festival, many shops were there. What this boy is doing, just he is going to the hardware shop and he is getting pair of tongues, that is in order to help his grandmother. So why he is getting pair of tongs? Because whenever his grandmother Amina is preparing chapati, she used to burn her hands. That's why he got pair of tongs for 3 paise, and he did not get any toys for him. But his friends, they got many toys and sweets from the shop. But he did not do all those things. Just he got the pair of tongs and presented to Amina. So both were very happy. So this was the story of the lesson Eidgah. Let us see about the author Mark Twain. He was born on the November 30, 1835, Florida, Missouri. And his original name of Mark Twain is Samuel Langhorne Clemens. This is his original name. And Mark Twain, he is an American writer, short story writer, and he has written famous novels like Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. On Monday Morning is adapted from The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Children, let us see the characters in the story on Monday morning. The first character in the story is Tom. The second character in the story is Sid. The third character in the story is Aunt Polly. She is taking care of Tom. The last character in the story is Mary. Who is she? She is a cousin of Tom. Children, let us move on to the story on Monday morning. So, this story is written by Mark Twain. What is his original name? So, Mark Twain's original name is Samuel Langhorne Clemens. So this story on Monday morning is taken from The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. So for example, how you will feel if you are going school on Monday, you will feel bit difficult because Sunday is a holiday for you. The next day you will feel difficult to move school. Likewise here, Tom, he feels so sad in order to go school on Monday. So, what he is thinking, he thinks that he will not get leave in between. In between means from Monday to Saturday, he will not get any leave. And also he feels that going school is like a prison for him. And also he is lying. So, in his bed, he is lying and he is thinking that he wants to escape from school. In order to avoid from going school, just he is examining himself, and also he finds so that he is having stomachache. He feels like that. So if he tell to his aunt means just he will ask to take rest. Likewise, he is doing some mischievous activities in order to go school. So stomachache, he finds that is having stomachache. Soon this stomachache disappeared. That is it gone away. So he is not having stomachache. Just he is thinking like that. Then he discovered that his upper front teeth was loose. Just he wants to find reason in order to avoid going school. And also what he thinks, if he says that his teeth is loose, what his aunt will do? Who is the aunt here? Aunt Polly. What is she will do? She will pull it out, and also it would hurt him. He is feeling afraid to tell this idea to to his aunt. And also he wants to find some other reason to avoid going school. And also he remembered the doctor said that if a patient lost a finger, it would take to cure for 2 to 3 weeks. So what he is thinking, he is searching for his sore toe. Toe means calviral, Toe. So he did not know the symptoms. He began to groan. Groan means that is murmuring sound. Because of the pain, someone will be murmuring. Valiyala tudikkirathu, that is groaning. Sid, he was his brother and he was sleeping unconscious here. Then Tom was growing louder and louder. Okay, he was, because of the pain, Tom was groaning and he began to feel the pain in the toe. But so Sid, he did not reply to Tom, just he was lying in his bed. So see children, now Tom was shouting again and again and he was breathing quickly. Why he was breathing quickly? Already he told that he is having that is wound in his toe. Then what has happened? Sid was going on snoring. Snoring means in Tamil we used to say korattaino, that is snoring. Then Tom was asking Sid to get up because he was in a sleepy mood. Who is in sleepy mood? Sid, he is in sleepy mood. So Tom is waking Sid. So again Tom began to groan again. Groan, already I told you, because of the pain he is murmuring. And Sid, after waking up, Sid asked, what happened to you? Tom, shall I call aunt? So after waking up, what Sid is saying that? Shall I call aunt? For that Tom said, don't call anybody, everything will be over, I'm going to die soon. Likewise, he is imagining himself and he is saying to Sid. So Sid asked Tom not to groan and Sid said, why don't you wake me sooner? What is the matter? Because I'm going on sleeping. Why can't you wake me as soon as possible? Before 20 minutes itself, you would have wake me up. What has happened? Likewise, Sid is asking to Tom. For that, Tom said that I forgive you for everything, Sid. I'm going to die soon. Likewise, he said to Sid. Okay, just he is creating the story because for after all, if we had wound in toe and all, we will not die. But he is in order to avoid going school, this Tom is doing all these things. Again, Tom said that I forgive everybody, and he said that give my window shares and one eye cat to the new girl who came from town. Just he is saying that give my things to the new girl. And now Tom's imagination is working well. Imagination is nothing but his what is that imagination here? That is he is going to die soon. That this is the imagination. It is Thomas saying to Sid. So Sid went fast and he is calling Aunt Polly and said that Tom is dying. He is running and going to his aunt. Aunt is running fast to see Tom and she asked Tom, what has happened to you? Tom likewise, his aunt is asking to Tom. And Tom said that he is having sore toe. That is, he is having pain in his toe. So old lady here refers to Aunt Polly. So she is sitting in the chair and she is laughing. And she said, why you are doing like this, Tom? Because she understood that she is not, Tom is not having any problem. Just his pretending. Likewise, who thought? His aunt. She understood. She realized that Tom is telling lies. Now Tom stopped crying and the pain vanished from The toe. Vanished means disappeared. What is the meaning for vanished? Vanished means disappeared. So now what the Tom is saying, see, Tom said that because of the toe pain, he forgets to remember his teeth. So again he started to say something. Why he is doing all these mischievous activities? In order to avoid going school. Again aunt is asking, what has happened to your teeth? So Tom said that his teeth becomes loose and it is aching. That is aching means it is paining very much. Ache. A-C-H-E means pain. Aunt asked Tom not to groan. Okay, and she asked him to open Tom's mouth. So just she is examining what has happened and she is looking at Tom's mouth. Aunt asked Mary. Mary, who is Mary? Cousin of Tom. So aunt is asking Mary to bring the thread. Okay, just you see the picture in that. Just to see the picture. Just she is asking thread. Why she is asking thread? In order to remove the teeth. So Tom said not to pull the teeth and said that he don't want to stay at home. Now he is saying that he wants to go school. Why? Because he gets afraid because his aunt will remove the teeth and it will hurt him more. That's why he wants to go school itself. Aunt said that you are doing all these mischievous activities in order to stay home and you want to go fishing. But I love you, Tom, she said. So now the dental documents are ready. What are the dental documents? Nothing but the thread and all. Okay, just fire. Likewise, Mary is ready with all those things. Aunt told that she tied the thread to Tom's tooth. Just she is tying the teeth with a loop. Loop means curve, mudichu, knot, and tied the other end to the leg of the bed. One that is, she is taking the thread and she is tying one end in Tom's tooth and another end to the leg of the bed. Just and she is bringing the fire near to Tom when just he is giving a jerk. Jerk means a sudden movement. Because whenever if fire comes near to our face means just it will be moving. Likewise, when she is bringing the fire near to Tom, just he gave the moment. So what has happened? The Tom's tooth just came out. So aunt pulled out his teeth. So just what he is doing here, just he is doing mischievous activities in order to avoid going school. So students, you should not do all these mischievous activities. Why? Because if we learn now, we can get a bright future. So learning is essential in our life. So that's all about the story of on Monday morning. Hope you have understood this lesson. Students, just to see the glossary, panting means breathing quickly. Exertion, that is effort. Aggravated, irritated. Snort, a cry made to show unhappiness. Anxiously, tensely. Loop means curve. So this is the glossary in this supplementary reader on Monday morning. Students, let us see the activity. See the first question. Who wrote the story on Monday morning? See the second one. The original name of Mark Twain. I said you already what is the original name. Okay, this is Mark Twain is his pen name. What is his original name? Then third question, you have to write the synonym of the word loop. Fourth question, mention the name of Tom's aunt. You have to write the name of Tom's aunt. Fifth question, who is the cousin of Tom? Okay, only we are having 4 characters. In that you have to write who is the cousin of Tom. Sixth question, on which day Tom finds difficult to go school. Okay, so they'll be mentioning one day. So on that day he finds difficult to go school. You have to mention that day. Seventh question, mention two novels of Mark Twain. So I have given you that two novels. Next question, mention two lies which Tom said to his family members. He will be saying that he is having some pain. So he will be saying two lies. What are the two lies? Ninth question, Mark Twain belongs to. So you have to mention he belongs to America, Australia, Africa. Likewise, you have to mention which country he belongs to. 10th question, who is Sid? What is the relationship between Tom and Sid? You have to mention the relationship. Who is Sid? So below itself I have given the answers. Choose the answers and write the answers correctly. Thank you, students.